Hey ghouls, so this is the makeup finished, but I'm going to do a video today talking about my wedding, and I will insert the video at the very end. If you guys want to hear about it, please stick around, and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, I got all my makeup set up here and there and everywhere. And then I got my brushes laid out, so I think we are ready to rock and roll. And as always, I have a mirror right down, oops, right down below, so I can actually see what I'm doing. So it is the morning of June 1st of 2021. So my husband and I, which I'll have a video later to go more in depth about it. Oh geez. That is way too much concealer. I just need to do concealer, Jesus. Anyways, so my husband and I wake up, as you do. We didn't do the whole no seeing each other 24 hours before, you know, the wedding bullshit. We were living in a tent in his father's front yard at the time, and you know, so it was just a normal day. I'm actually gonna backtrack slightly. So my husband and I wanted to do just a small, easy wedding. So we decided to do a courtroom wedding. Cool, no problem. You know, had like my mom there. My dad and I weren't talking at the time. We had his mom there. And then we had one of my friends at the time, her boyfriend, one of my husband's brothers, my blood-related siblings, Kirby and Shay, and I think that was it. So, not a huge amount of people, not a huge deal. I didn't really care. I just wanted to marry the man kind of thing. So I call the courthouse to figure out like what dates were available, what I needed to do to, you know, get married. And I was trying to figure out a day that my husband would have off so he didn't have to, you know, like specifically request said day off, and just, you know, make things a little smoother. Well, she's like giving me a list of dates, and June 1st is one of the dates that it happens to land on, that, you know, she has available and can marry me. So without thinking, I'm like, yeah, of course we can do June 1st, you know, that's perfect. I'll talk to my husband and, you know, verify with him that, you know, that works. Well, my husband's like, yeah, you know, whatever, we can do June 1st, you know, not a huge deal. Sorry for my kid squawking in the background. He's down for bed right now. But we're just kind of talking, and we decide, yeah, screw it, let's do June 1st. So we finalized the date, and then afterwards we got to talking, and I don't know how we didn't realize it, but June 1st is actually, of 2019, is our dating anniversary. So we joked about it in the past about getting married on our anniversary, but we didn't think it was going to be a legitimate thing. Well, unbeknownst to us, we made it a legitimate thing. So my husband and I are getting excited, we're getting ready for the date and everything. And then said day comes, and we wake up, and I start getting ready. Well, at the time, we weren't exactly trying for a baby, but we weren't, you know, not trying for a baby. So, kind of TMI, but per my period tracker, it said that I was gonna start my period the day of our wedding. Now that would have royally sucked, because, you know, big white dress, wedding, not a good mix. But unbeknownst to us, I wasn't gonna have a period that day. But just to be safe, I decided that I wanted to take a pregnancy test just for kind of shits and giggles to see if I was pregnant. Because I had a feeling a couple weeks prior when I was taking out with a friend at the time. I'm just like, I have a feeling that I'm pregnant and I don't want to drink this Monster in case I am, because, you know, caffeine is not good for a baby. But I ended up, you know, talking to myself. I'm like, you know, it's like early in the morning. My friend's asleep. I really, you know, don't have an option to take a pregnancy test right this second. And with how early it is, I don't think it'll, you know, cause any problem. I'm just kind of like talking myself up. And I finally agree, you know, screw it. I'll just take this, you know, drink this Monster. Next day, we go and got pregnancy test. It was negative, you know. Felt less guilty about drinking the Monster and just went about my business. Well, going back to the day of the wedding, take the test. I'm in the bathroom doing my thing. Go back to the tent to finish getting ready, put on makeup, all that fun stuff. And pregnancy test is done. I'm sitting with my husband and oh my God, sometimes I hate nails with opening tiny little things. So I look at the pregnancy test for the first time with my husband right there, and it's positive. And I've had problems in the past with pregnancy, you know, miscarried. So I was, you know, excited, but at the same time I was a little nervous because I wasn't sure what to do. So I didn't want to tell anybody yet. But I told my husband, you know, we were super duper excited, but also kind of like in disbelief. I didn't want to get my hopes up too much just in case, you know, anything, God forbid, were to have happened. But, you know, at the same time, I was super duper excited because, you know, I'm getting married to the man of my life, like love my life, only within a few hours, and now, you know, I'm pregnant. So, finish getting ready, kind of in disbelief. I do my makeup, looking back on it, kind of disappointed in my makeup. I wish I would have, you know, done more, but it's kind of whatever now. And it's time to put on my dress, go get makeup done, all that, or not makeup, oh my God, I'm so stuck on makeup right now. But it's time for us to go take pictures at one of the local parks. And we took a bunch of pictures, you know, with my husband, with me and my mom, my siblings. My husband's side of the family took a bunch of pictures together. And it was just overall a really fun experience taking the pictures. And then I end up loading up with my mom, and we go down to the courthouse. It took a minute to find parking spaces, but we finally found parking spaces. We had to do the whole parking meter bullshit, which I've never done before. So that was definitely an adventure. We do that, and then we get into the courthouse, and this is when COVID's happening, so you have to mask up and be careful and yada 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 yada. Well, we actually didn't come with masks because we weren't, you know, expecting the whole mask thing, which stupid in retrospect. We, you know, should have expected that, but oops. But they had the really fancy N95 masks, so they gave us each one. We go through the security, go our way up to the courthouse, and like up to the specific level that we're supposed to be at. And then, you know, find a lady right on time kind of thing. Well, we were on time. We go into the room and we're like, and we're just kind of standing around like, what do we do? Because there was nobody in the room. Well, the lady ends up walking in, and I explain, you know, oh, I'm here to get married, yada yada yada, my name's so and so, And she's like, oh yeah, you know, come on in. So we go and stand over there, and I can't remember who filmed. I think it was my brother who ended up filming for me. So I do have video of us getting married. So I will end up inserting that at the end of this. My husband's face is blurred out because he's gonna eventually, once he gets a PC, he's going to do video game stuff on his channel, which I don't even think his channel is set up yet. Otherwise I would, you know, link it down below. But he wants to start kind of anonymous, just the whole voice thing, and then from there he may eventually come out and kind of show who he is, but he wants to start off anonymous, which, I mean, respect. You do you. So that's why I don't say his name. I don't really know what he wants to go by, which I should probably ask him. It's not like it's that difficult, but whatever. I guess I just like making things difficult. So after we get married and everything, I jump in the vehicle with my friend, because I'm going to her house to get changed, because I really didn't want to go out to eat in my wedding dress and chance getting stuff all over it, because God forbid I do something like that, which I totally would. Out to eat at one of my husband and I's favorite spots. It's a Chinese buffet that we absolutely adore, and anytime we're in the area we try to go to it. Plus, how could you go wrong with a buffet? Well, as a wedding present, my mom actually ended up paying for us, which was very sweet, and she did not have to do, but my mom doesn't exactly listen when I tell her no. And for the after party, whatever, after eating, you're gonna do at her house. And so we ended up deciding, oh shit, I don't know what I want to do for glitter. And my siblings were invited, and the 6 of us, including my friend and her boyfriend, were just going to sleep over at her house and everything. So we go and get liquor, and we get some schmeed, and we just start partying. Anyways, I knew I was pregnant, so I talked to my husband separately, and I'm like, look, I don't really feel comfortable, you know, drinking, but at the same time, I don't want to make it obvious that, you know, something's up. So my husband had an idea. He's like, look, if you don't drink, everyone's gonna know something's going on. So just have like a drink and just like, you know, sip it, baby the drink, and we'll just kind of pretend that nothing's going on. Now, earlier that day, just to make it, you know, a little more apparent, as we're walking into the courthouse, I did say to my mom and my friend, because they were right next to me, I'm like, I don't feel good. You know, I've been feeling kind of nauseous and just sick all day. I really don't feel good, you know, but there's no going back. You know, I don't think it's COVID, but it is what it is. So I get my drink, which was, honestly, I cannot remember. I think it was just a mixer. Actually, no, I know exactly what it was. It was Cupcake Moscato wine, because I absolutely love Cupcake Moscato. And I didn't really drink much of, ooh, that's cute, anything that day, or that night. A friend of mine lights up a joint, and we kind of pass it around. Take a hit or two off of it, but I don't really smoke much either. But, you know, I'm usually not the type of person that will turn down a drink kind of thing, or schmeed. So I take some, and my baby is, you know, completely healthy. Nothing's wrong with him, so I don't feel too ungodly guilty for doing this, and it did, you know, kind of help with hiding the fact that something was going on. So we ended up going to bed, waking up the next day. We played some games, just kind of had a fun time. And then it didn't hit me for a while that I was actually married. I'm one of those people where, like, when something new happens, because, like, even being pregnant, like, I know I am, but it doesn't, like, actually hit me that I am for, like, quite a while. And I don't really know why, because it's not like, I don't know if it's just, like, how I grew up, like, that's why, or, like, what it is. But it's always been kind of one of those things. No, but overall, I think my wedding went pretty good. Definitely wasn't mad at it. Looking back, now that my dad and I are actually talking, I wish that he was there. But at the same time, at the very least, I could have told him myself, hey, by the way, getting married. Even if we aren't, like, on good terms, just figured, you know, let know you're my dad kind of thing. But I didn't. And so how he found out I was getting married is on my Facebook, we posted all the pictures, and that's how he found out. Not my best moment. Definitely gonna shame. Oh shit, I also need to do mascara Apocalypse. That is what my husband wants to go by. So I will link his Twitch down below. If you guys ever want to go, you know, check him out. He has been streaming a lot more recently, but he doesn't stream consistently because he does have a full-time job, but who knows, maybe we will change that in the future. And like that, get my hair down. We're done. I will do a close-up shot of my face. I decided to do a nude lip day instead of my usual red, and I actually really like it. I think it is very pretty, and I'm wearing gloss, which I like never wear. So here's my face.
Oh my god.
That's one of those N95. You want to hold on to that one.
I'm gonna keep it.
Okay, are we ready? You want to do this? You're dressed for the occasion, so might as well.
Russell did already.
Well, where else are you gonna go?
We already took pictures and drove down here, so let's go ahead and get the show on the road.
Okay. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today to celebrate the marriage of Kara and
It's actually Cara.
Cara. We wish you the best of luck as you build a life together. Marriage is not a destination, it is a journey. Encourage one another and build each other up. Do you take Cara to be your lawfully wedded wife in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, in joy as well as in sorrow? Do you promise to love her unconditionally, to support her in her goals, to honor and respect her, and to cherish her for as long as you both shall live?
Yes.
Cara, do you take to be your lawfully wedded husband in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, in joy as well as in sorrow? Do you promise to love him unconditionally, to support him in his goals, to honor and respect him, and to cherish him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Okay. Do you have a ring for Cara?
Yes, I do.
Okay. If you'll please place the ring on her finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
As I place it on your finger, I commit my heart and soul to you.
As I place this on your finger, I commit my heart and soul to you.
Okay. Cara, if you have a ring, please place it on his finger and repeat after me.
Long finger.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
As I place it on your finger, I commit my heart and soul to you.
As I place it on your finger, I commit my heart and soul to you.
By the power vested in me by the state of I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Congratulations. Hooray. So,
You're sweaty.
That's because it's warm in here.
A little bit.
yeah.
So if you enjoyed this video or hearing about the story or want to check out some other videos I have some murder videos up on my channel right now that you guys can go check out. I will link my husband down below. So as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye guys.